Hey guys, today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm showing you some of my morning on a day that I'm doing this Smart Detox Sauna Protocol. So of course I start my day with some essential oils and some water. And today I use some of this optimal electrolyte powder. And I've been using a lot of electrolytes lately, especially because I've been sweating in the sauna so much. So I'm doing my best to hydrate. And on this particular day, I also needed to start with a lower fat food. And this isn't normal for me, but I just needed a little bit as I am taking a pretty high dose of niacin for this protocol. And I've tried taking it on an empty stomach and almost passed out. So I didn't want that to happen again. After this, I do my YouVersion Bible plan. And it's been really cool this year. I'm actually doing this Bible in 1 year plan with a lot of you. I just posted an open invitation on Instagram this year, and it's so cool every day to read the Devo and scripture, but I really love getting to see all the comments from every person sharing what they're learning and what stood out to them on that day. I've been having a sore throat a lot lately, so on this morning I had some bone broth to help support immunity, and for breakfast I also just had some leftovers. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was really good. And I added a tablespoon or two of hemp oil, and this is an interesting and really important part of the protocol that I was on. You guys, I am obsessed with bone broth. I love just drinking it on its own like this. Oh my lands. So then I worked on one of my practice clients' paperwork. You guys, I am so close to being done with my nutritional therapy practitioner certification. I am so excited. Now for the big reveal. I don't think I've talked about this yet. I am so blessed to have a sauna in my garage. So basically my in-laws, they've had this in their garage for a while and they just weren't really using it. So because this has been a huge part of my health protocol and my healing journey, they are letting us use it right now, which has been absolutely amazing. So during this protocol, before I got into the sauna, I would go on a 20-minute walk, which a lot of you know, this is a really big deal for me. You can tell I was so excited about the fact that I could walk that much. So then I put on my dorky little sauna hat and I hop on the rebounder for just a second to get that lymphatic system going. And then I actually dry brush. You're not gonna see that though. There's a dry brush right there. There's the inside of the sauna in case you're wanting to see it. And then I actually set my computer outside the sauna on a bench to watch American Idol. This was my lunch for this day, which is very different from normal, but I had some chicken sausage, Jicama churros, and some pear, and then I think a little grass-fed cheese. Hello, I hope you enjoyed that little mini day in the life montage-y thing. I don't really know what to call that, but it was a little bit inspired by Nikki Phillippi. She is one of my favorite YouTubers, and she does a lot of day in the lifestyle videos like that, where she just does a voiceover, and it's always very relaxing and peaceful to watch. So I don't know, maybe I will do more of that. So I know a lot of you are wanting to hear about the sauna protocol and just all that I've been doing to help heal from chronic illness. And I've been getting a lot of questions from people saying, I am dying to hear a health update. I want to hear how you've been doing. So thank you, I appreciate that for being interested in my health. But I struggle a little bit knowing exactly what to talk about because I feel like I have been so in the middle of a lot of things. If that makes sense, I'm just not at a very clear place. And I can explain some of that. So when it comes to the sauna protocol, first of all, I just want to say it is really cool. There's a lot of research behind it, and there's a Facebook group that all of you can check out if you're interested in this. And in the group, they have all kinds of resources. They have a book that basically teaches you how to do the protocol. That's for free on there. People are on there asking questions all the time and interacting. And they also have options where you can work with a coach. So I share that because it's really interesting. I've seen it be helpful for so many people. I believe that it's been very, very helpful for me. But with all of that said, and I've said this before, I will say it many more times, is just because I do something doesn't mean it's the right thing for you. And just because something works for me doesn't mean that it'll work for you. And I am in no way saying I think any of you need to do this protocol. I'm just gonna share my experience with it, but also know that there are resources out there if you wanna look into it more. I also don't wanna go super in depth to all the details of the protocol and all the history behind it. There's just so much there, and that's just not really what this video is for. At least not today. So a basic recap for me, I did this sauna protocol for 3 weeks. It is pretty intense when it comes to the sauna, the exercise, the supplements, the reactions to the supplements, the oils that you take every day. I really don't mind being in the sauna every day, but some of the additional things were a little tough for me. And because flushing niacin is so heavily utilized in the protocol, you can have a lot of interesting reactions to that. And so it's interesting, in the first week I had some unique stuff coming up, like I had a rash come up one day and then disappear the next day. I had a lot of weird emotional things. I was experiencing things that were really quite different from my emotional struggles normally. It was all interesting, but one thing that was really exciting to me was just how I felt overall, and energy wise for the majority of the protocol. Really, my energy was so much better than it normally is. Still have a ways to go, but it's a really big deal. I don't want to spend too long on this, but anyways, near the end of it, I think I kind of overran my time on it, and I almost wish that I would have worked with a coach. I really was considering that, and it just didn't work out. But I think I went too long on the protocol, and then I started having symptoms come up because of that. I had some kidney issues, and that really took me out for the last few days. And today and yesterday, I'm finally getting back to normal. So basically, I don't really know how successful it was yet, but I really believe that a lot of true cellular detoxification happened. Hopefully I can test my chemical levels again and see how much progress I've made through all of that and how much I've been able to lower my toxic burden. We'll see. Anyways, since I did it, I wanted to share a little bit about that protocol, and I'm done with it now. I don't know if I said that. Obviously, because I kind of overran it, I went longer than I probably should have, because it's not the exact same for every person. The timing and the dosing, all that is really important. But I'm done with it now. I'm still doing the sauna daily, but just not the rest of that protocol. Anyways, to give you guys really kind of a health update, overall, I have really been encouraged. And it's hard to describe. Some of you've been watching my videos this whole time since I started, and you know what a big deal this is, and you've probably seen the change that's happened in me and just how I've been able to do more and more. At my very worst, I would try to read for just like 10 minutes just to find something interesting to do in my life, and I would just break down crying because I couldn't even last 10 minutes. My brain fog was just so bad. I would be so discouraged whenever I would try to go out and go to church or spend time with friends or even go to the grocery store. It really just felt like one event in my day would totally knock me off my feet, and I would be bedridden for a while. I really tried graduated exercise for a while, where I would just start really slow and slowly build up, and there were days when I tried to start walking for 1 minute and just slowly increase. The next day do 2 minutes, the next day do 3 minutes, and I would just get so worn out. I would just end up just on the floor in my closet, just exhausted, and so many symptoms would flare up, and it's just a really scary place to be. And during this sauna protocol, I walked for 20 minutes every single day and I felt good doing it. I didn't slow down and get super heavy and just completely exhausted. I didn't have what's called post-exertional malaise, or PEM, which is something really common with chronic fatigue syndrome. Is you push it too hard and then you'd have this horrible malaise afterwards from really any kind of exertion. Again, I don't really know exactly what to say for a health update because I haven't seen my functional practitioner again. I'll be seeing him later this month. There hasn't been a lot of changes to my plan other than that sauna protocol that I did, which was approved by my functional practitioner and my medical doctor. But I just kind of feel like I'm in the middle, but in a good middle most of the time, where I'm making progress and I'm excited and I'm encouraged and I'm able to do more than I have in a couple years. Almost 3 years now. That's really crazy. I'll kind of have like my 3-year anniversary of when I got sick around like May, June. So it's weird because I'm still having really hard days. Like the other day I was on the couch the entire day, but a lot of that seemed to have to do with kidney stuff and detoxing too fast and too hard. But I'm really healing and it's crazy and so exciting, and I've been careful to not share too much too fast with the internet because I feel like I've done that before and really have set myself up for failure when it comes to just disappointment. But at this point I really just want to let you know that it is happening. I know some of you have been noticing in videos, you've been kind of seeing the difference in my demeanor, which is cool. I don't notice that stuff that much, but I'm really thankful that I'm getting answers and that I'm heading in the right direction. And I can't wait to be well and be able to put all of the crazy amounts of energy that I have into helping you. I know so many of you out there, you just are struggling, you're lost, you're depressed, you feel like there's no hope, and I have been there and I still have hard days, but I know that there's hope and I'm not just, you know, enduring a hard season anymore. I've been embracing it and God has been massively working in my life. You guys know I've been fighting really hard to get answers and to find the things that work and that will help. And I've learned a lot. I'm learning a lot and I'm getting there, and I really am excited to do what I can to help a lot of you too. And of course, not all of you deal with chronic illness. I know a lot of you deal with anxiety and depression and digestive issues. I'm sick and tired of autoimmune disease and cancer and cardiovascular disease and autism, Alzheimer's, the list goes on, and I just am fired up to make a change. And this is cheesy, but I need you to help me too. It can definitely feel like we're going upstream whenever we're trying to eat healthy and change our products to non-toxic and do all the things we can because we have to. We're just in a dire place in the world where we have to get people to understand that it is worth it to change. It honors God to take care of ourselves and to take care of the planet. Whew. Anyways, I thought I would make this video shorter this time, but apparently I don't really know how to do that. I should probably just stop it here and just leave it at that. So I don't know what I'm gonna end up titling this video because part of it was kind of the day in my life with the sauna stuff, and I talked about the sauna stuff and then health update, then I just kind of got ranty. But please, please, please don't forget, you are loved, there is hope, you are not alone, and keep praying and fighting for your miracle. When you do that, you pray and you fight, I think a miracle is coming for you. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.